Hello folks, hope you guys are doing good. I'm doing pretty good myself. You guys know that I am not the biggest fan of Tarmac Works. Usually their Global 64 stuff is a little subpar just because of the lack of, usually it comes down to like carbon fiber printing. Lack of carbon fiber printing. Some of the Global 64 stuff is good, but I am a huge fan of their Hobby 64 stuff. I don't really collect a lot of it. But I do collect all the Ferraris, which honestly at this point is a lot of their Hobby 64. But this is quite an old one. This is what we're going to dive into today. I've realized I was looking for something to grab off the shelf to make a video on because we're still waiting on new Mini GT stuff to come in. Realized I hadn't done a video on this one. This is one of the first Ferraris from Tarmac Works that I bought probably, I don't know, probably about a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago. It was like kind of at the point where I first started collecting like premium diecast is when I got into their Ferraris. But this is a special edition Ferrari 488 GTE. It's from the Blancpain GT series of 2018. It's in this nice Singha livery. Of course, you do have your Ferrari official licensing. There's all the information on the back. There's the code for the model right there in blue text. So yeah, this one's pretty cool. Packaging is pretty plain. You just got some striping on the back. Nice like blue and gray and yellow type of theme to it. We did actually review a Ferrari in not the same exact livery, but a similar livery a while back. You can find that video in the Tarmac Works playlist if you missed this one. But this one's of course also a Ferrari official product, but this is a 458 Italia GT3 from a 2016 race. So slightly different casting, of course, two different cars, and from 2 different years. So kind of cool to have this. It'd be cool if they did a couple more. I don't know how many Ferraris actually are in the Singha livery or raced in the Singha livery, but I think it's pretty cool. So let's go ahead and get it cracked open. Remove the plastic. And we'll take a look at this thing. Oh my gosh. There we go. All right. So here it is. Get rid of the plastic. All right. So like I said, this is a special edition. I don't think it was like any sort of event model or anything. I think they just released this one as a special edition. So probably made fewer of them, charged a little bit more. I'm not exactly sure, but here's a little business card that comes in there. This is number 1747 out of how many? Who knows? Tarmac Works does not tell us. But there's a little plastic base. Oh, this one's actually taped down. Let me cut that real quick. Hopefully not cut my finger in the process. All right, there we go. So yeah, some of them are taped down. Not all of them are, but this one happens to be. I'm not going to take this one off the base. I don't really see the point. Well, actually, maybe we could take it off the base. I just have to be really careful with it because there is an antenna on the top. So screw it, let's do it. But this thing, just kind of a spoiler warning, this thing is not going to roll, and it has a plastic base. All of the Tarmac Works Hobby 64 stuff does not roll. Why is this thing stuck in it? There we go. Okay, so we got that car off to the side. Here's the base for it. Got some nice colors going on. I think this is supposed to be gray, but it kind of looks like purple. I don't know if that's like the yellow background or something, but kind of weird. Just the name of the car, Tarmac Works and IXO branding on the front. Nothing on the bottom though. That plastic piece just went flying across my desk. There we go. All right, so here is the car. Oh, for a second there, I almost thought it had a metal base. This is actually a pretty heavy car. Usually their Hobby 64 stuff is pretty lightweight just due to the plastic base. But this one's actually kind of heavy, so it's interesting. But like I said, it does have a plastic base, but you do have the Tarmac Works and IXO model branding on the bottom, and you also have the name of the car. So 164 Ferrari 488 GT3 2018. So that is nice. As far as the first impressions and the whole livery of the car, it's actually really nice. You got some really nice, kind of like a golden yellow color. Then obviously you have a little bit of like chrome silver, or I guess just like regular chrome, like on the door panels and where the dragon is, and the Singha badges on the sides. So that is really nice. And then you have like a chrome blue color as well going throughout. So a really cool livery. Like I said, this is one of my favorite liveries of the 488 that they've done. But the wheels on this one are really nice. So you have the Pirelli P0 printing on the tires. You also have like some gunmetal gray wheels with some red accents in there. Center locking cap, nicely detailed. You can actually see like the little like threads of it or whatever. And it does have brake details. A little hard to see on the front end. I guess they're a little hard to see on the back end too. If I can get it just in the right light. Maybe not. I guess you can see it a little bit right there, but they do have brake rotors and calipers. So that is one of the plus sides of collecting these Hobby 64 cars. These models absolutely do not roll. So if that is a deal breaker for you, obviously don't buy it. I know there's a couple of you that watch here that are, that is actually a big deal for you. And I don't understand you guys. It makes no sense to me, but yeah, it does not roll. This is a static model meant to display. So there is that. But the wheels do look really good. That tire printing and the little bit of red accenting in there really kind of just pulls the detail out. You can see the brake details a little better right here too. But yeah, brake details and the wheels and everything look really nice. This is the number 39 car, so you've got your Blancpain 39 number box right there. You've also got like some sponsorships, like Singha is obviously like the racing team, I believe, Singha Motorsports. Then you've got some smaller stuff down here as well at the bottom. So really nice. Those are all done in white, so they contrast pretty nicely against the chrome blue and the chrome silver. So that is nice. You got a King Power logo right there, right above the mirror. The mirrors are actually a little bit different color than like this golden yellow color. They kind of match this yellow outlining that goes around. Like you have some right up here on the roof and then some striping and stuff right there. That's the color that the mirrors are. They actually do, I don't know if those are Oakley badges. I know that I think I mentioned that in a previous video when we looked at these Ferraris, and I was like, oh, that kind of looks like an Oakley logo right there. I don't think that's what that is. Because I can't imagine like every car would be sponsored by Oakley, especially in like all these different races and classes and stuff. So yeah, definitely not the Oakley badge, even though it looks like it. I don't know what that is for. But the side windows are very nice. You have a little slot and a little empty space right there. All well with some rivet marks and whatnot. You've got your fuel filler right there, which is nice. It's got like a couple like black rivets in it. A little logo on the back, like right behind the window right here. I can't really make out what it says, but you do have the names of the drivers up top right here, so that is really cool. And yeah, I really like the chrome dragon. I think it's a dragon, and I don't know what the blue one is. Obviously, like this chrome one back here is a dragon. I don't know, maybe it's like a lion or something. I'm not really sure. It's hard to tell, but really cool livery, like I said. On the front of the car right here, you do have Blancpain on the windshield banner. Then you also have these little strips where they like rip off the plastic cover over the window in case it gets dirty. And then you have what looks to be like a little number counter right there in the top right or top left. And interior is pretty plain, a lot of black details, but you do have a little bit of like silver down here on the floor, and then you do have a red harness in the seat. I'm sure it has some sort of text, but I can't make it out. It is too small. And then as far as the steering wheel, let's see if we can get a view on it. Yeah, I can't really see it. Well, maybe a little bit, like right there. Yeah, it's hard to see. It looks like there might be like some cluster details and stuff. I just can't really tell. But on the front end, you do have some really nice clear acrylic headlights, as per usual with Tarmac Works Hobby 64 stuff. I think there's a little bit of bulb detail down in there as well, so that is nice. Front splitter on this one is actually done in a very nice carbon fiber print. Well, it's not the nicest carbon fiber print, but it's decent. I'm pretty sure that is all decaled on there. It's not actually printed. So excuse me for saying it was printed, but carbon fiber detailing on the front splitter, which is good. You have a separate piece for the Ferrari badge. This one is crooked, so you know, that kind of sucks, but you know, I never expect perfection from these Tarmac Works models. But then you do have the Pro-Am, you got the Singha. Actually, those Singha lettering looks like separate pieces as well, and this actually looks gold, not chrome. It might be chrome, it could just be the lighting, but really nice right there. And then you have more of this like yellow and chrome blue livery up here. You've got these little arrows for the locks. So yeah, front end looks really cool. You also have these louvered vents right above the wheel wells. So very nice. And then a bunch of sponsorship logos down here in the front corner. So that is nice as well. Oh, actually I didn't notice that. So on this side of the car, in the wheels, they actually have little yellow markings instead of red on the other side. So that's a nice little contrast. So do like that. As far as the livery goes, it should be pretty symmetrical from side to side. So I would believe that this side is pretty much going to be the same. But on the roof right here, do have a little details. Siam. Then actually these little like leaf branches are done in, I believe, that chrome color. Okay, so now that I'm looking at this right here, these Singha letters are in gold chrome, aren't they? Same as the front, because these little leaves on the top are also done in like a gold chrome. Because like if you look at this right here and then look at the chrome there, that is definitely different. So that's cool. I really like it. I never noticed that. These are some of the things that like you just don't notice unless you open your stuff and take a close look at. That's one of the reasons I really love making these videos too. But in the rear window, you can see some nice detailing. You can see the crossbars and maybe like some intercooler stuff. So really cool. Livery kind of continues with the striping in the yellow and chrome blue all the way to the back end. You've got the big Canterbury logo lettering on the top of the spoiler, which is pretty cool. Spoiler supports are accurate. They kind of come back and then curve around to the front of the wing. So that is nice. And then on the rear end, you've got the King Power logo, and then the P is kind of blocked out by this little LED indicator. You do have the Ferrari prancing horse decal, and that is actually like a separate piece. You can see a little bit of the glue residue. So that is cool, and it's kind of like a chrome color. A little bit of venting next to the taillights. The taillights themselves look pretty good. They are acrylic red. And then big rear diffuser, and then you've got like 2 exhaust tips on both sides done in silver, as well as a little red tow hook, and that is actually a separate metal piece. So very cool. And then big rear diffuser, like I said. So yeah, I think this one looks pretty cool. Like I said, one of my favorite liveries. I guess I've said that several times now, but I mean, look at it. It's awesome looking. And it's kind of hard to find now. It's special edition, you know. If you guys do want to pick one up, I'm sure you can find them on eBay. Just search Tarmac Works Singha Ferrari or Ferrari 488. But yeah, I think this one's really cool. So you guys will have to let me know what you think of it down in the comments below. Yeah, here's that little antenna on the top as well in plastic. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I appreciate you guys watching. We actually just hit 2,900 subscribers today, which is insane. So the next big goal is 3,000. If we hit that before the end of the year, that would be insane. But at 3,000, I think we're going to do like another like special celebratory video. So we'll definitely have to stay tuned for that. But like I said, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one.